Stillness and abundance, love and light, health and wholeness. To one and all, stillness and abundance, love and light, health and wholeness. Stillness and abundance, love and light, peace and power to the family. Gonna sit in the fire of purification at this present moment in time, because this is what I was led to do. We break all discord and negativity and energies of harm from this space. And I welcome you to a protected and shielded space from negative influence and harm, and frequency and in thought. And I'm glad y'all made it. Can you see me now? It's clear? Okay. Stillness and abundance, family. Love and light, health and wholeness. Here's your host and co-pilot, South Buddha God. It's good to do something different sometimes, you know. With that in mind, I ask everybody coming into this space, take a moment of silence with me. Silence can heal and replenish the energy. So we're going to take a moment of silence to integrate with silence, quiet meditation and contemplation, and enter into a place of stillness within oneself. Because God is not in charge of the weather. You are. Broadcast light. So we're going to take a minute to do that. Breathe at your discretion. Thank you. It's good to give honor to your higher self. Take a moment and be still to give honor to your higher self. Integrate, charge. And as I say, to raise your light, you can broadcast more light. And it's that simple to be plugged in. Just that simple. It don't take but a moment. It's a choice though. Being plugged in is simple. As it is aware of remaining of the fact of how you feel. Because how you feel is probably how everybody feels, but not in the moment that you feel it. I said that to say we all have the same and exact needs. Actually, we all have the same and exact needs and wants according to what makes sense to you. Did y'all know you can start measuring your own consciousness and all that consciousness is just by paying attention to how you feel? That's why I ask to take a moment to integrate with yourself and cease everything that was going on prior to stepping into the space of the energy that's going on in this video. Because all it takes is a moment. And the reason that is important to pay attention to how you feel, because there is always someone watching, always someone that really hasn't acquired the wisdom that comes from having an understanding of the experiences that we have had to confront, or you have had to confront so far. So in a sense, you become a light bearer or a light bringer or inspirer or a motivator to those who haven't quite made it as far as you. These are things that I have had to come to terms with. To ask us this. I've had to come to terms with what I just expressed to ask us this. What if you was the only bridge to their peace? whatever their, whatever, whoever they may be, what if you was the only bridge to their peace? What if you was the bridge to the people's ascension? What if you was the way show? Could you accept that responsibility? And that was an important question to me when my higher self posed it upon my lower self, because it gave me an opportunity, a further opportunity to continue in the choice of pushing light over darkness. Because if you pushing light constantly and continuously, darkness don't have a chance. I was having a conversation a few days ago, and I totally, forgot what had transpired until the Spirit brought it back upon me. But I was having a conversation with a peer of mine, and children was playing around us in the midst, and we was having a conversation about, soul and ascension. And one of the children stopped playing and asked me, will everyone make the ascension? And it kind of shocked me, but I said no, most likely not. So the child said, can everyone make the ascension? And I said, yes, they can. Will they? No. And the child said, why? I said, those who will make it are the ones who decide to go against their soul contracts, to go against in a sense, the system, but not an external system, an internal system, a generational system that has been passed down genetically and through the DNA. If one decides to go against those contracts that they came here with, do the inner work, face the fears, that will be revealed through our own experiences, conditions, and circumstances, as well as in our interaction with others. Yes, those will be the ones that can move on into further dimensions and of light in God likeness. Whatever God may be to you. God is a woman to me. The God is birth to gods. But that's neither here nor there. Everyone can make the ascension, but will everyone make the ascension? No. We can see that. It's an honest truth that we gotta accept. That otherwise, we wouldn't hear everybody saying everybody not going with you. That wouldn't be trending. If everybody was gonna make the ascension, we wouldn't be hearing everybody can't go with you. That's just the honest truth. And with that in mind, that's like everybody saying they're 100. Everybody 100 till being 100 is put on the test. Until being 100 is challenged. But if you don't been through enough shit, everybody that say they're 100, not 100. Reason being, you can feel it. The frequency don't match the words. And back to what occurred with the children. In that moment, I thought about a scripture that I used to hear. I grew up in a biblical household. But I thought about a scripture speaking of a time when the truth will be spoken through the mouth of babies. Also in that moment, I realized that my connection with children has always been there. Kids have always saw the devil mission that y'all know Sawu. Y'all that adults may only know me as Sawu being here for. Kids see the devil mission. What I mean by devil mission, the devil mission I'm here for as a light worker and a star seed. And how I bring and increase light into the world just by being me, authentically me. That was important because it makes me want to stress more in the need that we need to pay attention to the kids. The kids are going to be the ones to teach us everything that we miss. Pay attention to the children. They got a lot to teach us about us. So, with that in mind, I say to all the inner children, the inner child in you, thank you for being a light wherever you be a light at, in the times that you have been a light to people, in their distresses, in their circumstances, in their discouragement. I thank you for being a light, because the child told me, thank you for being a light. And it touched me in a way that I can't even express, because it was coming through the mouth of a child. The children see, family. The children see, so we need to pay attention to the children. We need to listen to the children. Watch how they play. Watch how they interact with others. They don't bring all the division into the world that we have come to accept and adapt and adjust to. You don't see it in the children until we contaminate them with it. Which goes back to the question, what if you was the only bridge to their peace? What if you was the only bridge to the people you know, Ascension? What would you do with the responsibility? In the previous video, I spoke of how the enemy works. See, the enemy works through our mind. We have no external enemy outside of the way that we think. And the more I build on that within myself, the more it revealed to me and how this whole construct come into being. And how we break bondage from it through being. The enemy goes to and fro, seeking whom it may devour. When you're competing against the people around you, the people who compliment you, the people who help you, the people who have been patient with you while you grow and grow up, and you still can't reciprocate and give back the energy that they have given you. If you put the people last that put you first, the people who was there for you when no one else was, then God have mercy on you, because you're going to need it. If you're a person who people did this to, then just hold on. Your blessing right in front of you. Some things are just being cleared out the way so you can receive it. I don't know who I'm talking to. I just write down the downloads. But my point is this. Some people still not tired of breaking their own hearts. Some people still not tired of being their own downfall and still need somebody to point a finger at. So if you raising your vibration, if you remaining in a mental space to stay in the frequency of presence of the divine, of spirit, and raise your atomic structure daily, then all those things are being cleared out the way so you can walk through water. Some people still not tired of breaking their own heart. It's not personal, it's collective. But it'll fit every individual differently. So with that in mind, because that's what the children of God came here to correct. That's what the children who know they are God came here to correct. If you brutally self-honest with yourself, nothing compares to you. And make sure you let every individual you come in contact with, who you close with, know that nothing compares to them. Because we're only mirrors. Choose yourself. It's healthy. And allow peace to be your money. Allow peace to be your abundance. Allow peace to be your joy. Allow peace to be your happiness. Allow peace, inner peace, make you feel good for no reason at all. Inspire, compliment, and encourage. Keep it icy. It's time to level up. Cause the level going up. And when the level go up, the price do too. Press the like button. It don't hurt. I love y'all. Salute to God. Peace.